What is up, YouTube? Frost the Hobidon here, and today we're gonna check out MangaKamen's episode of Evil is Back, Dobb and Skull Commentary Part 1. Evil is Back, Skull Commentary Part 1. This was requested by Commander Grizzly. I'm not sure what he wants me to react. He wants me to react to all of MangaKamen's videos and see what's this all about. I'm not sure what I'm getting myself into. So MangaKamen, this was requested by another YouTuber. So I'm sorry if you think I'm not here to plagiarize. I'm a reactor. So guys, if you want to check out his channel, please go to his channel and support the official release, because I'm not sure what I'm getting myself into here. So yeah, and whatever is in store, and I'm gonna react to and what my thoughts on it. Yeah, and apparently this is part 2 for some reason. I gotta check out. This is part 1, not part 2. I'll check out part 2 when I edit this together. Some editing magic. So without further ado, let's start this reaction video, shall we? So if you haven't seen this video before, go check it out for yourself. Go support his channel. Go support MangaKamen's channel immediately. Go, please go, because I can't stress this as it is. Because this is, like I said, you're big, Commander Grizzly. I like you, dude, but you're making me do some huge risks, because YouTuber these days are really strict. Yeah, So yeah, this is under fair use, dude. This is all under fair use. I'm not even used. So yeah. Anywho, let's just start this reaction video, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, go. This is a versus.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
It is great to be back, folks. I'm Skull Kamen, and I apologize for the long wait. So, you may be wondering, Skull, what's with the new threads? And where
Yeah,
have
you do look cool. You do look different. Oh.
I got it! Mine! Nice save, Jesus! And that's how
Oh,
I saved
wow.
Christmas.
Are you serious?
But hey, who cares? What's on the docket for today? Oh, right. What's this list about?
Alright, Giratina, let's try our hardest to win.
I trust your judgment, and I hope we shall win as well.
Okay, Sunflora, let's do this. Yes, and once we win, we shall bathe the blood of our enemies as we watch them suffer.
What the heck?
Are you okay over there? Yeah, sorry, I was just coughing. I'm ready.
What?
So apparently it's bad acting. Okay, cool. Alright, so out of the gate, I have issues with this little skit. Oh boy, presentation issues. That's a real strong point for me to start this commentary off. Yay! Way to tarnish the new look, Skull. But anyway, why would Faulkner, the flying type gym leader of Johto, be using a Giratina? Out of all the sprites that you could have chosen,
That
why
is a
would you
good
go
one.
with him? Hell, if we want to go with just Generation 4 sprites, wouldn't Morty, the ghost-type gym leader, or Lance the Dragon Leaf Form member be a better choice? Secondly, what kind of excuse do you have? You couldn't be bothered to even throw your voice to an attempt to change it up for the characters? I mean, there's not even an excuse here. You could have had your guest be a voice for the characters on the skit. It certainly would actually make this feel a lot more like a co-op than actually just being like you two are sterilizing each other. Glad to see in a year or so since I've covered a Poketuber, that trend hasn't even changed.
Well, sure. You can put it like that.
And it don't matter. None of this matters.
What is going on, guys? This is Dobbs here, bringing you another Pokemon video. And in this video, we're gonna go over 10 of the most evil Pokemon to ever exist. And you're probably wondering why I'm
the
saying
most evil.
That's because we have a very special guest for this video. Allow me to introduce Chikiwi.
Hello, this is Tricky.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Okay.
And don't forget to check out our collab on Shelby's channel.
Am I sure I'm in the same video? Because I'm not sure.
Let's get started.
I hope you all enjoyed that, since that's practically the only time the two actually interact in the video. And no, I didn't skip anything. There are no credentials as to what is or isn't an evil Pokemon.
Really?
I mean,
Oh,
the
wow.
concept
A
of evil is
SpongeBob
kind of a
reference,
divisive
really?
topic. No one thinks that the villain
I mean, it's
ruins
funny,
it.
but...
I mean, let me give an example. How about Darkrai from the Pokemon movies? You know, where he was hounded to be the bad guy throughout most of his movie in Alamos Town, even though he was trying to warn people about Dialga
That
and
Pokemon
Palkia?
is very hard to
There is
catch.
another issue, but I want to address
Although
it
my
when it
favorite
comes
Pokemon
up
is always
real
going to be a
soon. Point
Shaman.
is, when it comes to these sorts
The
of things,
Sky
you
form.
can't
I'm
just
looking
expect people
for
to
a
take
shiny
evil as
Shaman.
black and white.
Caught in a Cherish Ball.
Get it?
No
Black
nicknames.
and white. And it's about Pokemon.
Yeah, we get it, dude.
Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and get started.
Yesterday.
Let's get started.
Well, that was completely redundant.
Taking number
the
10, we
heck
have
was that?
Malamar. This creepy dark psychic Pokemon definitely deserves a spot on this list because it's absolutely psycho and will stop at nothing to make your life miserable. Let's look at lovely Malamar's Pokedex entries. It wields the most compelling hypnotic powers of any Pokemon. It forces others to do whatever it wants.
Really?
It lures prey close with hypnotic motions, then wraps its tentacles around it before killing it with digestive fluids. Well, that's lovely. It takes over your mind and then it melts you.
When it comes to strong hypnosis, there's an endless number of people who utilize Malamar for their nefarious deeds. With that in mind, who's to say that Malamar doesn't use its hypnotic powers in a defensive manner to protect itself? From people who want to use
They might.
Malamar or predators who want to eat it. Which leads into the second problem. It needs to eat. Yes, you can say the way that Malamar
It
eats
needs
its
to
food is
eat.
less than satisfying to think about, but that shouldn't really be a factor as to why it should be evil. After all, in the real world,
It is
there
true.
are creatures that do pretty much the same thing. There's nothing really
Yeah.
inherently evil about a creature eats its prey. Otherwise, then everyone who eats meat would be considered evil. And I
It
won't
is-
make this
it's
much
part
of a
of life.
problem, except Tricky says this later in the video.
I know that there's a lot of carnivorous Pokemon, and just like real animals, there is a food chain.
Yay!
Oh, wow.
This leads into the problem that I alluded to earlier.
In the Island of the Giant Pokemon episode in the original anime, it is mentioned that no Pokemon is actually evil, and that the villain's Pokemon do evil things because their trainer does evil things. Well, Malamar don't give a crap about any of that. In episode 19 of the X and Y anime, a psychopathic Malamar devises a plan to manipulate all humans
Yeah, I remember that
and literally
episode.
tries to conquer the world. It kidnaps an Officer Jenny and forces her to pretty much be its slave. Then it hypnotizes pretty much everyone in the episode so they can work towards its harmful plan to overthrow humanity. What a nice squid thing. They have no human influence. They just want to manipulate, hurt, and rule over everything. You can just look at its face and tell, this thing is mean.
So, are you referring to just the specific Malamar from the anime, or Malamar in general? You
Which ones?
If it was just
If you're talking-
specific Malamar, then I wouldn't be bringing this up.
'Cause
as
the
an issue,
anime
but you're painting
and
the
the
entire
video
species as
games
evil
are
and malevolent. Since, hey,
different
generalizing
history.
is fun, I guess. Obviously, not all Malamar
Mostly because
are
the
evil,
game
but
is
you're kinda
basically
making
the
it out to be.
same
Oh, and if
to
you
me.
actually want something to
But I
bolster
just
your
have fun
case,
playing it.
3. There are 3 evil Malamar that appear in the anime. They appeared in the episode facing the Grand Design. However, I can also use that episode to prove my point as well, since there were several Malamar that weren't being evil jerks and,
Oh. That
Yes,
That happened.
Look at the evil Malamar gathering food for Pokemon and being friendly, truly the pinnacle of evil. Like I said, this wouldn't be
Okay,
an
then.
issue if you just said it was the specific Malamar, and not just Malamar in general.
Well, Malamar don't give a crap about any of that.
Striking in at number 9, we have Houndoom.
Oh, come
It
on.
was a top 10 most evil Pokemon list without including the Pokemon that pretty much started it all. I mean, we had Pokemon like Ninetales who could curse you for 1,000 years, or even like Electrode, who would just simply explode at your face. But it wasn't until Generation 2 when Houndoom came along and really spewed the evil thing.
Your examples are trash. With your first example, Ninetales would curse you when you grabbed its tails, meaning you're provoking it. Hell, if you grab any animal by the tail without warning, most of the time they will react negatively.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
if we follow the trend of using the Pokedex in Pokemon Silver's Pokedex
I don't
entry.
like being grabbed by the
It needs
tail.
its tails since they're what supposedly keep it alive for thousands of years. Frankly, I'd be a little bit mad if you were messing with the one thing that was keeping me alive too. Now, I say supposedly because, as a lot of people already know, and as I've stated earlier, you can't really trust the Pokedex, because there's a lot of conflicting data in it. A prime example
Yeah.
would be Electrode. It explodes when it's bored.
I read
It
the
explodes because
Pokedex.
there's too much electricity in it.
I have read
So
some
it
of
leads
those
me to believe that
Pokedex.
You can't really trust the Pokedex because there are several
Let me
different
tell ya,
reasons for
they
why
say
an
some
Electrode would
weird things
explode.
going on about
And if you
Pokemon.
didn't know, the dark typing in the Japanese games is actually called the evil type. So Game Freak basically declared all these Pokemon in Generation 2 as evil.
No.
That's not a declaration of them
Oh,
being
wow.
evil. Heck, it seems that over the years that, and even in the original generations they came out of, Game Freak is
Nice
going
JoJo
more of the
reference.
dark type feature. Heck, you need only look at towards Umbreon. It's called the Moonlight Pokemon, as it's just called Blackie in Japanese. That alone denotes that it's referring more to darkness and not evil. If we go past Generation 2, Absol is a prime
There are
example
some
of
good
being
guys.
this in the
There are some
games.
heroes who
This is
use
actually a
darkness
warning
for
symbol
the greater good.
disasters. Of course,
But that doesn't make them evil
Pokédex
just
and
because they
anime,
have
so
dark
take
power.
that with a grain of salt. The point is, generalizing is fun and you shouldn't really be doing that. Otherwise, I should expect every other Pokemon on this list to be dark type.
Now, what makes Houndoom so malicious is due to his natural behavior and his treacherous abilities.
What is up with your voice, dude?
Houndoom has the ability to spit out flames that will never burn out.
No disrespect,
and will
but
remain
dude, come
painful
on,
until
tone
the
it down a
victim
bit.
dies.
Excuse me? Where in the world does it say that? That the flames are never gonna go out? I've never seen anything like that in the Pokédex. So where are you getting that from is really weird. In addition, as for the burn, yeah, I doubt that. When the game's mechanics, like a burn heal that actually does heal burns exists, it actually makes it so your Pokemon isn't in pain anymore. I doubt the burn lasts forever if it can be healed.
See, some folks want to argue that the burn heal is man-made and that it doesn't necessarily contradict the Pokédex entry because it might be talking about how Pokemon in the wild may be stuck with an ever-painful burn. 2 words. Rostberry. When a Pokemon can just find one, eat it, and the burn is cured, that Pokédex entry doesn't have much of a leg to stand on anymore, does it?
On top
You're right about
of that,
that.
Houndoom's overall design just screams evil. Like, for example, its tail is reminiscent of a demon's, and its scaly bones represent death. Not to mention that his Generation 2 sprite just looks downright evil.
Hey, you know, that's subjective as all hell.
Wow,
and I realize this
you
is a
really
biased
going over the top of the
canvas.
word evil there, dude.
But by that logic, I'm evil since I hold a lot of design elements that are similar to Houndoom. Seriously, red, black, white, I have bony to structure designs, I have fire as an element.
But that,
Or how about
just because you got a different design doesn't mean you're
there's
evil.
Batman, Spawn, they're prime examples. They got bleak and dark designs, yet they're all good guys.
I would
it's
say
kind of
Shadow the
shallow to base a
Hedgehog,
Pokemon
because
based on
he's
its looks
literally
to be
there.
evil. In addition,
People made fun of Shadow the
sprites
Hedgehog
make
for
it
being
look
called evil because of its design.
Breathing fire.
Let me tell you, most fans want Shadow to be evil.
Also, if you did want a reason to actually bolster your strength, you could have easily brought up the fact that it was based off a Hellhound.
So it's safe to say that Houndoom is a Pokemon that you wouldn't want to mess with.
Let me
But
tell
he's
you,
only number 9.
Shadow,
So let's
Shadow's
get on with the
been.
video.
We already have an
Actually,
evil Shadow the
we're not gonna
Hedgehog.
bring up any
It's called
anime
Sonic
references
Boom.
to Houndoom. I understand why you wouldn't, since Houndoom's debut in the anime was this.
Oh. Yeah, like that actually screams evil. Aw, that's adorable.
I mean, this was an issue with the Malamar portion, that there are examples that prove you wrong about these Pokemon are evil, and you being selective about this. Now, granted, it's a lot more worse in the Malamar segment than here, but there's a bigger issue. Why is Houndoom higher than Malamar? Especially when there's a Malamar that's proven to be evil. Even more than what you brought up with Houndoom, most of which is being traits of the Pokemon that can't actually be helped if you do believe in the Pokedex. It can't help if its flame could ever be healed. It can't help with its appearance. Things that are out of its control. So please, tell me how something that may not be intentionally evil is
I would
more
like to
evil
know
than the
too.
Pokemon that manipulated people and tried to take over the world.
Why, man? Come on.
Last time, wait, where'd the bonehead go? Hey, you're supposed to be standing right there.
So, you want me to get stabbed by knife? Nah, I just want a snow cone.
Actually, before we get into the
I
real
do agree
video,
with-
I actually want to point something out, and someone pointed this out to me on Twitter. Let's look at the keywords for this video. Top 10 most evil Pokemon. Top 10 evil Pokemon. Top 10 evil teams. Top 10 most creepy Pokemon. Top 10 most scariest Pokemon. Top 10 most creepiest Pokemon. Top 10 most scary Pokemon.
That's a lot-
Top 10
lot of
most
them.
scariest things in Pokemon. Top 10
Evil,
scariest
scary?
Pokemon
I'm hearing a lot of
Pokédex
those.
entries. Top 10 scariest Pokemon creepypastas. Top 10 scariest Pokemon theories.
Okay, we get it.
Dead to me, can't open it!
Pokemon
We get it.
Evil. Pokemon Evil Ash.
Hi, I'm Dave Brown, the lampshade guy.
What the heck was that? Commander Grizzly, what you got me into?
At number 8, we have the Iron Mask Marauders Pokemon.
Alright, so I don't really have much of a problem with this segment, although I could say that the Dark Balls were destroyed and the Pokemon were
that one caught me off guard.
Back to good, and it's not really their choice. It's more brainwashing than actually being evil.
Pretty much, yeah.
None of this matters.
But whatever, it's a grayscale, so I'll let you guys decide it on your own. But this does raise another question. If you want to put the
You're
Dark
being
Ball Pokemon
brainwashed.
here, then why not Shadow
That doesn't mean
Pokemon?
you're evil. Please stop.
Acceptable.
I mean, aside from making them OP...
I'll pause right there. That is funny. MangaKamen has a point here. Just because the person is brainwashed does not mean they're evil. It just means the person who's manipulating that other guy, who's using mind control on that person, is evil. Like, take Loki, for example. It took him a long time to be like somewhat of an anti-hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And, yeah. And if I'm going to use my Sonic lore on this, if I'm going to use my Sonic lore to help out this example here, remember that Archie character called the Iron Queen? Yeah, she has the power to manipulate technology, any technology. How did she get those powers? Called Overlanders, magics. How she's able to manipulate all technology? I do not know. It's broken. It's broken like crazy. Her powers are completely broken. Yeah, she managed to take control of Nicole. Nicole was only Nicole, the Hollow Lynx, the Lynx girl in this Archie comics of Sonic. She was protecting the city, and as soon as Iron Queen finds out that she is technology, guess what happened? He mind controlled her and turned her evil, what people like to call it, turned her into a villain, a mind controlled servant. Mind controlled servant, that's the correct term for that. And turned the city against everyone, and because Nicole was under the Iron Queen's control and against her free will. It was only up to, I'm going to call them Mobius Sonic and Mobius Sally, because yeah, they're different history from their other counterparts. They freed her, so she was freed from her control. The Iron Queen thinks that she controls her, but doesn't realize that Nicole is freed and plays as a double agent to fool her. And yet the whole town in that city in the series, throughout the series to go before the reboot, turns against her because they think Nicole is evil. Is evil on her own, just like the Iron Queen, despite that she was mind controlled and fought back and did all this stuff for them. And they wanted, and let me tell you, the people in the new Mobile Metropolis in the Archie comics, they wanted Nicole dead. They wanted her dead or unplugged or banished. Yeah, the Archie comics can be dark. I didn't like that take on it. It was weird. Back to MangaKamen.
Level maxing them, there isn't much of a difference between them.
Number 7.
Wondering in at number 7, we have Marshshadow.
Really?
Now, if you didn't know, Marshshadow is based on the ancient Hawaiian Night Marcher, which is basically a ghost of a fallen warrior who died in the line of battle. And because of this interesting origin, I came up with a theory that may explain why Marshshadow is so destructive.
Are you serious?
Why Marshshadow is so destructive. What if the story of a Marshshadow begins with an innocent Pokemon who is burnt by the flames of a channeler? Because if you didn't know, according to Channeler's Pokédex entry, those who are burnt by his ominous flame lose their way and wander this world forever. And after being burnt by a channeler and sent to the world of lost spirits, a wandering Dusknoir appears and guides it back to where it disconnected from its body. But upon arrival, this Pokemon's lost spirit is unable to merge back with its dead body and then transforms into a Marshshadow who is filled with anger.
Alright, it's all well and good to have theories.
Where do you get this information
to
from?
back up your claim, Dobbs. Nor does it really prove that Marshshadow is evil. Anger doesn't equal evil.
Which could explain Marshshadow's actions in the latest Pokemon movie, I Choose You. But it's just a theory. Let me know what you guys think.
Explain, is that... What? If you're referring to when Marshshadow was attacking the group, you need to remember that Marshshadow was doing its job, since Cross had grabbed the rainbow feather and effectively corrupted it due to the
Cross was corrupted.
You see, the rainbow wing loses its color when touched by one.
Also, anger, he's right. MangaKamen was right about that. anger doesn't mean evil. The Incredible Hulk is angry all the time, but that doesn't mean he's evil. He's just ticked off. People won't leave him alone, and yet people keep attacking him, saying that he's evil, he's a monster, he's going to kill innocent lives, despite the Hulk does not actually do that. He doesn't kill innocent lives. He just, yeah, he smashes things, but he just want to be left alone. And when the Hulk sees innocent people getting hurt, he will put his life on the line and save them, despite being attacked by the military or other superpowered villains. They think Hulk is a mindless monster with no heart. The Hulk is angry, not evil, and he's angry, and people like to confuse anger over dumb. Like, just because the Hulk is angry means he's stupid or something. So, how does Marshshadow confirm to be evil just because of anger? That's kind of a weak source. Where do you get your information from, dude?
An evil heart.
And even caused the feather to go black. Then when Marshshadow saw this, he took the feather back, and due to the corrupted energy in it, it tainted Marshshadow. Heck, it attacks Cross again when Cross tries to take the feather back by force. Did you even watch the movie, Dobbs? And if you're referring to when Marshshadow gave Ash nightmares, that was something to give Ash a swift kick in the pants that say, hey, don't take your friends for granted, genius, otherwise you're gonna corrupt the feather. Your theory does nothing to explain Marshshadow's actions in the movie when they're pretty easy to understand, if you just paid attention. What next?
Number 6!
Moving on to number 6, we have Zubat and its evolutionary line.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I'm sure that most of you Pokemon fans can agree that Zubat can be one of the most annoying things that you can encounter while playing the game.
Well, you're not wrong.
It's become the biggest nightmare ever because a never-ending flurry of Zubat are constantly popping up in your face.
But why is it evil?
That's why you need repels if you want any kind of enjoyment inside of a cave. Think about how common a Zubat is.
Annoying doesn't equate to evil. You're acting like the Zubat did this. I'm gonna get to where I'm going. Is it really fair to attribute a bad part of game design to a Pokemon? It's
Where do you get these clips from?
Then think about its evolution, Golbat. Let's look a little bit deeper. Pokedex entry time. Golbat loves the blood of humans and Pokemon. Once it starts sucking blood, it does not stop until it's full. It instantly draws and gulps down more than 10 ounces of blood at a time. If it sucks out 10 ounces a second, we would die. Then when a Golbat evolves, the threat becomes even larger. Now we have a 165.3 pound Crobat that could fly silently and much faster. I know that there's a lot of carnivorous Pokemon, and just like real animals, there is a food chain.
Yes, how dare the wild animals actually want to eat and survive.
Use your words against her.
Natural instinct doesn't make it evil. It just makes it dangerous. And dangerous and evil are not synonymous.
It's just doing their thing.
This evolutionary family can be really, really dangerous. But of course, the most evil is Zubat. Zubat lived to make our lives miserable.
Wait, because I'm Zubatman.
Zubatman? I like to see that now.
Teleporting in at number 5, we have Nihilego. Now, Nihilego is easily by far one of the most terrifying Pokemon to ever exist. And there's a good reason for that.
I'ma stop you right there. That's not a Pokemon, it's an Ultra Beast. They're not described as Pokemon. Ultra Beasts and Pokemon are completely separate and different.
Unlike most Pokemon, Nihilego doesn't have a rational decision-making brain. It only abides by its instinctual thinking, which basically means it only thinks about one thing: survival. So, if you were in the Pokemon world and one of these alien parasites saw you, it would already be too late because it would immediately latch onto your head and inject neurotoxins that would slowly wear away your sanity.
And that makes it evil how? Dangerous, yes, but if it's only acting in instinct, then it's not really able to have the concept of good or evil.
It took over Lily's mother.
It's unclear if it's sentient or not, so there's no real proof proving that it does act on instinct or not. Not to mention, the only time we see the parasite Pokemon actually fuse with a character, Lucemine, she seems able to control herself. Heck, she battles you with her Pokemon.
Not only that, but according to his Pokedex entry, it has been reported that those who are infected by Nihilego suddenly become very violent. So you're not only a walking zombie that's being controlled by an alien parasite, but rather you're a very violent walking zombie that will fight anything that gets in your way. And to put the icing on the cake, Nihilego has the ability to merge itself with its host. So yeah, you're pretty screwed if one of these alien creatures finds you, because you're not gonna live for long.
That doesn't prove it's evil! I swear, this should be the list of the most dangerous Pokemon.
You see, they
It should have
just didn't care.
It should have been.
At number 4, we have Spiritomb. This one has to be
Oh,
on
you
this
gotta be
list
kidding me.
because this Pokemon is literally 108 evil spirits bound to a stone.
Where do you get this
It wasn't
information
used by
from?
108 evil spirits, it was just regular spirits. That's not even the Pokedex. Where you're getting the evil portion from, I have no clue. So I'm just gonna
Regular
ignore the rest
spirits.
of this since you're basing it off a false pretense.
That never gets old.
Moving on to number 2, we have Gourgeist.
Of course.
Wait, no, don't bring that up. You don't know what you're
Acceptable.
You see that smile? Do not trust it, because that is not a smile filled with sunshines and rainbows. Nah, it's usually smiling like that whenever its victim is crying in pain. We have other Pokemon such as Hypno that could eat your dreams and possibly be a kidnapper, but at least it doesn't sting when they murder something. Let's read Gourgeist's lovely Pokedex entry. It enwraps its prey in its hair-like arms. It sings joyfully as it observes the suffering of its prey. They take delight in seeing their prey slowly die in front of it.
Wait. Okay, I know I'm bringing back arguments from my shitty solo commentary on our top 20 creepiest Pokédex entries, but here the question stands out because we're talking about how the Pokemon is evil, not how creepy a Pokédex entry is. How exactly
You're not
is
wrong.
Gourgeist even killing its prey? For all we know, it could just be singing a song, and the mon it's singing to could just be struggling to get away because Gourgeist could just be horribly tone deaf. There is next to no information to go by here. Also, look at its dead vines of arms. How can a Pokemon not break free from its grass?
This is on
Was
another
that
level of
necessary?
cool. I know that there's a lot of carnivorous Pokemon, and
I mean-
just like real animals, there is a food chain.
Is that
Instead of just
necessary,
killing their
manga?
food and chowing down,
Alright,
this thing
it's your
literally
channel.
plays with its food in the worst type of way.
If you knew this, why did you paint a lot of your entries ignoring that and paint the Pokemon for evil just for following their natural order?
Yeah. Who's number 1? Who's number 1?
Exploding in at number 1, we have Yveltal.
A legendary Pokemon. Of course.
Guys, this is Dobb here, bringing you another Pokemon video. Now, you probably saw this coming.
I didn't expect that. No.
Lots of people tell me, PvT you blow, but when it comes to Ghost Rider...
But Yveltal is literally the definition of an evil Pokemon. Not only
For a
is it
moment there, I thought you were
legendary
gonna pull a Dio
type, or should I say
moment.
an evil legendary type.
Alright, stop. There are a few things I need to bring up.
Yeah.
First, it's known as the Destruction Pokemon, not the definition of evil. Also, if you're so gung-ho about the Dark type being evil typing, then why isn't your entire list full of nothing but Dark type Pokemon?
It's actually called the evil type, so Game Freak basically declared all these Pokemon in Generation 2 as evil.
By your own logic, every Pokemon that has the Dark typing should be considered some sort of the evilest Pokemon.
Hey guys, what the what here, back again from MangaKamen's basement. Hi, he won't let me out. He said he wanted a cameo and he won't let me out.
What the heck?
It's a little weird.
Why is your OC a woman?
He won't let me out, but I guess in order to
I am so confused.
prove something, I guess.
What is happening?
I don't know. It's a retarded Poketuber. I don't know what the fuck he expects.
But the Middle English spelling of the word evil
What
is
is
seen
this?
directly in its name.
Oh, I see. Because he has the word evil in his name. Ah, yes. Yes, Houndoom has doom in his name. Doom. And obviously,
Yeah.
Houndoom is an evil Pokemon by nature. It's not like it's just a aesthetic choice or something to make him look cool.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that. But so
It's just
far,
the name.
his
That
only
doesn't
reasoning-
mean
so
you'll
far, his only reasoning
you'll
is his
become
name
evil.
and his race.
Now, what puts Yveltal on top of this list is due to his natural behavior and its role in the Pokemon world. While
Really?
Xerneas was made for creation and life, Yveltal, on the other hand, was made for destruction and death. Which basically means Arceus created this legendary Pokemon to destroy and kill
Destruction
things.
and death?
He's basically the Beerus of the Pokemon world.
Ah, yes.
Did you bring Dragon Ball Z into this?
Watching 5
Dragon Ball
seconds
Super?
of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Battle of Gods when Beerus was totally the villain. He was totally evil because he destroyed things. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't think he watched Dragon Ball.
No.
Alright, Dobbs, you incompetent piece of shit.
Beerus,
I guess I'm gonna have
Beerus
to
is...
freaking educate you on something.
Oh, man.
There's a difference between
being a destroyer is a job. He's not evil.
Now, a villain is someone who is, by nature of the story, evil. So, this could be someone like Sauron, or, YouTube commenters. These are the These are people who are evil by design. They are villains. They are malicious.
You don't have to say it like that, man.
Do not necessarily have to be evil. In Hajime no Ippo, Ippo fights many antagonists because he is the protagonist. Antagonists are things that are against the protagonist for the sake of the story, because you know that's what you have to get. You don't just have a protagonist and then nothing. You have an antagonist, a force that goes against the protagonist. So, Beerus is not a villain. I don't think you know how the process of things work. Destruction is not inherently bad, especially not in the case of Dragon Ball, which, if you actually watch the movie, and like not even Super, just the fucking movie, you realize that Beerus is just an asshole. But he's not evil. He's just an asshole. He's an antagonist for the sake of the film, because the way the universe works.
Yeah, Beerus is Beerus is he's neutral. He treats mortals as beneath him, and being a destroyer in the Dragon Ball Z universe is just their job, because the Supreme Kais that they showing up his face up here, they create things. But I'll be honest with you, the Supreme Kai of Universe 7, the main one, he's not doing well in his job. He's not doing so good at his job. Same goes for Beerus. Once the Supreme Kai of Universe 7, I forgot his name is, Shin, he doesn't know how to create worlds. He was so his main objective throughout his life was basically fighting Majin Buu. And Beerus, for doing terrible at his job, for falling asleep and eating and blowing up planets just because the food doesn't taste good. Beerus mostly let planet being destroyed, but he gave that to Frieza, and Frieza blew up so many planets, Planet Vegeta as well, and let Majin Buu blow up a whole bunch of planets, leaving Universe 7 the second weakest mortal level, is what they describe in the Tournament of Power. But if you've seen, spoilers alert, yeah, the Universe 7 won. Spoilers. Oh, come on, the anime came out. The Japanese sub came out a long time. A real long time.
Works is that there are Kaioshins which create planets. They create life. They create planets to raise the mortal level.
Yes.
And Kaishins, or the gods of destruction, they destroy things that are inherently bad for the universe. And
yes.
The Kaioshins, they create life to replace that.
Beerus and Shin.
But Beerus is incompetent and Shin is incompetent. That's like the whole thing of
They're both terrible at their jobs.
Like they say it in the movie or something. It's almost like you're just using this argument because you saw the word destruction and you decided destruction is inherently bad. Dragon Ball Super, the whole it's not like Beerus is like on the side of the main characters or anything. It's not like consistently throughout the entire series he's on the side of the protagonist to fight against others. It's because no, he's totally evil. He's totally evil.
Wow. Beerus is like a teacher.
Are you stupid? Are you dumb? If you're gonna argue that, Hajime no Ippo, freaking Ippo Makunochi, boxes a bunch of people, but they're not all evil. Are you gonna say that Sendo is evil because he's fighting Ippo? Because he's trying to destroy his opponents? Really makes you think, doesn't it? Okay.
On top of that, it is said in his Pokédex entry, when its life comes to an end, it absorbs the life energy of every living thing and turns into a cocoon once more. So in the event of Yveltal dying, we all die. And that's it. He's kind of a big deal, and none of us definitely wouldn't want to mess with this evil Pokemon, which is why he is #1 on this list.
Once again, that doesn't make you get evil.
Yeah.
Yes, death itself is not necessarily evil. Also, how would the Pokédex know this fact? If it did absorb all life, that means there would be no one to be able to record this information. There are so many questions to bring up here, but whatever.
It's weird.
And that's pretty much the video, save for plugging. Oh boy, there was a lot going on here. From misinformation, from making information up, from not taking advantage of
This is a long video I've reacted to.
surprised me. I haven't
Part
watched
1 and
Dobbs
2.
in over a year since my last commentary on him, and that was an issue there too. There wasn't any actual collaboration between the two creators. It comes off as really sanitized that they're not really doing it because it was fun, but as a business deal. I mean, that's the impression I got, but once again, that's just me. In any case, like I said, this list seems more like it'd be talking about the most dangerous Pokemon or the most creepy Pokemon.
You're not wrong.
The scariest Pokemon based on the entries.
Please stop. Please stop. I hate that laugh.
This frame is a clear indication that they just didn't care.
I mean, if it was
They
any
did
one
not.
of those descriptors, then I wouldn't be making this video. In any case, there's not a lot left to say except I'm Skullcommon, and remember to examine your fandom.
Take a look at this guy. Go ahead, take a good long look. You see, they just didn't care.
Alright. Well, you happy? I got it done. Took a long time, but yay. Got it done. And I have to agree, just because they're described as dark types and they have destructive power doesn't mean they're all evil. So yeah, I gotta agree with MangaKamen on that. He's good arguments. MangaKamen and this team are said a good argument there. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not usually into these sort of things, but hey, I do play Pokemon, and I have many dark type Pokemons and other types of scary design Pokemons because they look cool. That doesn't mean they're evil. They just look. It's just the look design they have. Just because they got the word Doom. They got the word Doom because they look awesome and all that. I thought it would be a cooler name to have awesome, but that doesn't mean they're evil. And yeah, I have to agree with MangaKamen. Don't just judge them saying that they're evil. I don't know. Where do they get their information from? It's weird. Where do they get these informations about dark types being known as evil and that they kill certain other Pokemon to survive? It's so weird. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. What were your thoughts on this reaction video? Did you enjoy it? Support me on the following in the description down below. Go support MangaKamen and his channel. Please do support the official release. Commander Grizzly, I hope you're happy now that I managed to do this. Man, I'm gonna react to something that I like sometimes. Maybe a video that I see I want to do a reaction on and share my thoughts on. Alright, take care. Have a great day. Be safe. And most importantly, stay frosty, everyone.